Namaste and Namaskara. Today I have an interesting friend, tailor, treasurer of the ITA, Indian Tailors Association, Mr. Yunus Ahmed. Yunus, welcome to our podcast series.
Thanks, Osman. Pleasure to be here.
We are here in Kuala Lumpur for the FAMT. I got that right. FAMT. So tell me, Yunus, what has been your experience?
Oh, it's been a pleasure as a part of the Indian delegation in Malaysia. I think it's a great opportunity. We are quite a handful. In fact, being close to 15-20% of the entire FAMT gathering is an honor for the Indian community, and it's been a great place to network, to share ideas, to learn from the legends of the industry. We have with us a couple of members who've been into the trade for generations, and honestly it's been a pleasure.
So interestingly enough, Yunus and I met as tailors at an event in India, and we were trying to I have visited his store earlier, but we never knew each other, so I was trying to do one of those sly visits saying that let me just see kya kar raha hai banda, type. But no, great guy, all jokes apart, great guy. And this is what a congregation is important for. You get to meet fellow peers in the business, and from there on, I think our relationship grew in terms of business and personal. We traveled to London. We were at the Savile Row Academy.
The Savile Row Bespoke Academy.
Professor
Andrew Ramroop. I think he's
Andrew Madan Edward Ramroop.
You got that right.
I got that right. So it was interesting. See, there's so much to learn. I think Yunus, somehow all the drafting was done by him. We would try. It was a good experience. So meeting people, connecting, talking technical jargons is amazing, And
yeah, I mean, it was a great learning for us back in the day, being exposed to that level of technicality, and then being able to get back and sleep over those ideas, and come up with new thoughts and new processes, and being able to implement that level of technicality in our construction and our detailing has been a great learning.
Elevate your sartorial experience. Those are the words. Remember, Andrew had an experience saying that, write down a few words of what your business should be. And at that time, I came up with this line saying, elevate your sartorial experience. Was in London.
In fact, it's been a couple of years since we've known each other, and the journey's been great. And I think 5 years ago, did we say that, yes, if we are on the same vibes, why not? Let's start the dream of making a great loafer, and that's how we started Southside. I mean, it's more than being a great friend. We're now business partners, and it's been a pleasure learning along the journey.
I don't think we've introduced this to anyone anywhere, so it is great. So something like this connecting has led to starting a business. Southside,
being a part of the same platform, I think we were able to actually connect and understand each other better,
relate to each other better. You're right.
I think that's what's given birth to Southside as a brand. So I think being present on a platform and having the opportunity to connect and share ideas, and there was something new that came out of there. So yeah, I think
no, and a lot more. It's just not business. We've traveled together. We've had late nights. We've explored. So there's a lot more, exploration as people that you end up doing. Habits of one another. So it is like a true fraternity that builds brotherhood, that builds oneness amongst. So the business is kept aside. Also, what I like you about connecting with people in the business is that so Bangalore has enough tailors that are part of the association. There would be clients that would overlap. There would be, but then today it's treated as everyone has the right to experience, right? You don't feel an overlap. In fact, we still have discussed many.
Yeah, I mean, we discuss our clients as well.
Exactly.
We face issues. I mean, being in the service business, and when we tend to do things by hand, it's not always that we get things right the first time. So just sharing and understanding the problems that we face, the kind of alterations or the reiterations that are required on patterns, and being able to put it out there, talk about it, discuss it, helps each of us understand and rectify our problems, and so can you learn from the problem that I face, so that you don't make that mistake. And that's been great for being present as a member on this platform. I think it's been great. You put it out there on a community of 150 members, 100 plus members, and someone always has. There are like multiple ways of correcting issues, so it's just not my way. I mean, it's been great. I think Professor Andrew Ramroop always said, when you have a problem, try to understand the problem, you need to exaggerate the problem. So, trying to get in that methodology and put it out there and get opinions from, the entire fraternity. I mean, it's today it's my problem, but tomorrow it can be yours as well. So why not just put it out there and let's all learn together.
Building a code of ethics as well. You learn to respect each other.
Yeah, I think we've learned a lot traveling together a couple of times. London, Hong Kong.
Yunus cannot waste food.
Yeah.
He has to wipe out the table. So if you end up ordering a lot of food, don't worry, Yunus Ahmed is there.
Oh, yeah, but yeah, I mean, we all have our weird habits. So end up eating one meal a day, but ending up eating equivalent to 3 meals a day. But yeah, I mean, traveling with Osman, you learn a lot. And I think one thing that I learned is this guy even irons his night suits. So that's something that never comes across.
I mean, it's like, it helps me calm down when I have ironing and
one
steaming.
random.
So
Yeah, I mean, I think we were sitting for a cup of coffee and I noticed that there wasn't a crease on your night suit. I just happened to ask him, what's this? And he said, yes, I do iron my night suits. And one day I went in and I'm sitting with him in his room and this guy has ironed all his clothes. His wardrobe is like cleanly packed and kept there. And I was like, this is another level of OCD, if it's called.
So you're in good hands. You're in safe hands. No, but so this is what I like. Invariably learning from each other. That's very nice, because there's so many traits that I picked off him that I might not realize now. But then I'm like, hey, you know what? Actually, this is something you started or you did, and I'm emulating. So I think it's great. We have a fabulous committee who you will be introduced to one by one.
Yeah.
And there's a Bangalore. There are heads from Bangalore. There's a Bangalore fraternity. And Yunus, you should invite one and all.
Yeah. In fact, I think as mentioned earlier, it's been an honor being a part of this association, and I invite all, whether you've been in this trade for decades or you're just a newbie who's out there and you're the first generation. Hats off to the guys, who are in the first generation of business and who've taken that leap of getting into something which gives them that amount of satisfaction. Our trade honestly gives us so much of satisfaction when you see a garment crafted for someone, fits him well, and that that smile that you can bring on a person's face on that big day. I think that's I have honestly experienced that happiness multiple times. Yeah, that sense of achievement is something that I look forward
Rewarding.
to every day. Yeah. So yeah, I invite all of you all out there who have probably not been aware that this kind of an association exists. Please come along and drop us a line on our handle. Let's connect, let's talk. You're welcome. Please be a part of it, and inshallah, let's take this fraternity to great heights. Thanks, guys.